On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Marine.
Relating to the sea and the creatures and plants that live there.
Examples:
Marine insurance. Variety of marine life. Seals and whales are marine animals beloved by the people.
Platoon.
A subdivision of a military company consisting of a small group of soldiers, usually about 30, that operates as a unit within a larger military unit, a group of individuals or things that work together or share a common purpose.
Examples:
Platoon leader. Platoon sergeant. The platoon of soldiers marched in perfect formation during the parade.
Patriotism.
Love and loyalty to one's country.
Examples:
The spirit of patriotism. Fanatic patriotism. His actions were a testament to his deep love and patriotism for his country.
Retribution.
Punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act, just desert or compensation for wrongdoing.
Examples:
Divine retribution. Seek retribution. He faced retribution for his crimes and was sentenced to many years.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Hub.
The central or main part of a particular place, activity, network, etc. The central part of a car wheel, fan, propeller, etc., through which the shaft or axle passes.
Examples:
A hub of commerce. Education hub. This airport has taken the first step to become an international hub airport.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Blockbuster.
A movie, book, or other product that is extremely successful and popular, especially one that makes much money.
Examples:
Blockbuster movie. International blockbuster. The new action movie is expected to be a blockbuster hit.
Audit.
An official inspection of the accounting procedures and records of business by a trained accountant or CPA that is independent of the subject. A methodical inspection or review of a specific condition or situation.
Examples:
Audit the books. Audit accounts. Our company will be audited by an accountant next week. Determinant. A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result. Examples: environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic. Nowhere. Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere. Examples: nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere. Genius. Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality. Examples: a person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius. Hail. To call out to someone to get their attention, often from a distance, to greet or welcome someone, especially with enthusiasm or admiration. Noun, precipitation in the form of small balls or lumps of ice that fall from the sky. Examples: hail the victorious team with cheers. Hail forecast. People in the area were forced to hail a taxi due to the lack of public transportation options. Odyssey. A long wandering and eventful journey, a Greek epic poem attributed to Homer, describing the journey of Odysseus after the fall of Troy. Examples: go on a serious odyssey. Cross-country odyssey. He continued the extraordinary odyssey with his brother. Wander. To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction. Examples: wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour. Vacuum. A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction. Examples: vacuum cleaner. Vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor. Telecom. A shortened form of telecommunications, the communication of information over long distances through various means such as phones, television, radio, and the Internet. Examples: telecom industry. Telecom service providers. The telecom company is planning to launch a new smartphone next month. Fairground. A large outdoor area or venue used for entertainment and amusement, typically including rides, games, and food concessions.
Examples:
Fairground games. Children's fairground. The annual fairground attractions drew huge crowds of visitors from all over the state.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Fridge.
A piece of electrical equipment in which food can be stored at low temperatures so that it stays fresh.
Examples:
Fridge magnet. Fill the fridge. She left the fridge door open inadvertently.
Corps.
A large group of people trained and organized for a particular purpose, such as the military or a performing arts troupe.
Examples:
Airborne Corps. Corps Artillery. The Corps arrived at the front lines just in time to reinforce the exhausted soldiers.
Detonate.
To explode or cause to explode, to set off a sudden or dramatic series of events.
Examples:
Detonate a missile. Detonate a plan. The bomb squad had to detonate the suspicious package found at the train station.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Motley.
Consisting of a diverse or varied mixture of things or people, variegated or patchwork in appearance, multicolored.
Examples:
Motley outfit. Motley assortment. The circus performers entertained the crowd with their motley costumes and impressive acrobatics.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Statistics:
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Bravado:
A bold, swaggering display of courage or confidence that is intended to impress or intimidate people, often in a way that is exaggerated or insincere.
Examples:
Lose my bravado. Heroic bravado. The show of bravado by the bully only served to mask his insecurity and fear.
Military:
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Dissolve:
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolve the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Synonymous:
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Deploy:
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Dislocate:
To move out of a position of the bone in a joint, to put out of its usual place, position, or relationship.
Examples:
Dislocate my shoulder. Dislocate residence. X-rays revealed that several of his joints were dislocated.
Sternum:
The flat bone located in the center of the chest that connects the rib cage via cartilage.
Examples:
Sternum bone. Fractured sternum. The driver's seatbelt saved their sternum from injury in the car accident.
Accident:
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Medically:
In a way that relates to the practice of medicine and the treatment of illness and injury.
Examples:
medically endorsed method. In a medically effective manner. A decade ago, it was medically impossible to cure this disease completely.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Devastating.
Causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples:
have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Dumpster.
A large, commercial trash receptacle designed to be emptied mechanically by a garbage truck.
Examples:
dumpster diving. Empty the dumpster. The employee found $100 in the dumpster behind the store.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Audition.
A performance or test given by an actor, musician, or other performers to demonstrate their abilities and suitability for a particular role or position.
Examples:
music audition. Dance audition. I have an audition for a role in a play tomorrow.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Oversee.
Situated or operating beyond national boundaries, in, from, or to foreign countries.
Examples:
Oversee shipments. For oversea use. The company enhanced overseas operations to tap into new markets.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Infantry.
Soldiers who fight on foot, often in organized military units, the branch of military force composed of foot soldiers.
Examples:
Infantry division. Infantry training. As a member of the infantry platoon, he learned the value of teamwork and resilience.
Mortar.
A mixture of cement, sand, and water used for binding building materials together, a heavy, deep bowl used to pound or grind substances.
Examples:
Mortar joints. Apply mortar. The bricklayer started on the second course of bricks, laying them in fresh mortar.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Hygiene.
The practice of maintaining cleanliness in the home and person to prevent illness.
Examples:
Hygiene practices. Public hygiene. Good hygiene is important for preventing the spread of illness.
Uniform.
Always the same, showing a single form or character in all occurrences. Noun, the special set of clothes worn by members of a particular group as a means of identification.
Examples:
At a uniform temperature. Our school uniform. This country has a nationally uniform culture.
Diligent.
Showing or characterized by care and effort in your work or duties.
Examples:
A diligent person. A diligent search of the files. The diligent detective investigated all clues.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Playwright.
A person who writes plays.
Examples:
Acclaimed playwright. A playwright attached to the theater. The playwright's work was praised by critics and audiences alike.
Indescribable.
Not able to be described, named, or classified in words or language, too extreme or intense to be fully conveyed through language.
Examples:
Indescribable horror. Indescribable experience. The beauty of the sunset was indescribable, leaving me in awe of its splendor.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
An aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Grieve.
To feel or show great sadness or sorrow, especially for someone who has died.
Examples:
Grieve for loss. Grieve at the sad news. She grieved the loss of her parents.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Backdrop.
A painted or photographed scene or setting that is used as a background for a stage, film, or other performance.
Examples:
Backdrop of poverty. Perfect backdrop. The lush green forest provided a picturesque backdrop for the photo shoot.
Circumstance.
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples:
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Maintenance.
The act or process of keeping something, either artificial materials or living things, in good condition, the money needed for a person's or family's living expenses.
Examples:
The maintenance of the car. Maintenance work. We have decided to extend our maintenance contract until next year.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Dissimilar.
Not alike or having little in common.
Examples:
Dissimilar cultures. Dissimilar backgrounds. The two paintings were dissimilar in style and subject matter.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Occupation.
A person's job or profession, the act of taking possession.
Examples:
Occupation disease. Occupation of a building. The police stopped the suspicious person and asked him to give his name, address, and occupation.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Provoke.
To stimulate or give rise to a particular reaction or have a particular effect.
Examples:
Provoke a disease. Provoke a reaction. Her behavior provoked a quarrel between the couple.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Mandatory.
Required by a rule or law, compulsory.
Examples:
A mandatory clause. Mandatory training. Attendance at the meeting is mandatory for all employees.
Volunteer.
Combination of the words volunteer and tell, to assign someone a task or responsibility as if it were voluntary when in fact, it is not.
Examples:
Volunteer the students to stay after class. Volunteer the new hire to lead the project. My boss volunteers me to organize the company's holiday party this year.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Offensive.
Rude in a way that causes someone to feel anger, annoyance, or resentment, for the purpose of attack rather than defense.
Examples:
Assume the offensive. An offensive smell. His offensive philosophy in business led to many hostile takeovers.
Cheerleader.
A person who leads cheers and chants at organized sports events, typically wearing a uniform and performing choreographed routines.
Examples:
College cheerleader. Cheerleader tryouts. She was the captain of the cheerleader squad in high school.
Chaperone.
A person, typically an older woman, who accompanies and supervises a younger woman or a group of young people in social situations to ensure proper behavior. Verb, to accompany and supervise someone, especially a young person, on a social occasion to ensure their safety and proper behavior.
Examples:
Chaperone duties. Need for a chaperone. The school dance required each group of students to have a chaperone to supervise.
Parade.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day or event.
Examples:
A military parade. Parade route. The annual 4th of July parade is popular in the town square.
Deck.
A flat surface that is usually made of wood or other material and is attached to a building, vehicle, or other structure.
Examples:
Deck chairs. Hands on deck. She sat on the ship's deck, watching the sunset over the ocean.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Condescending.
Having or showing a feeling of superiority, patronizing.
Examples:
Condescending tone. Condescending smile. He had a condescending attitude towards those less fortunate than himself.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Monologue.
A solo speech or performance given by one person, typically in a theatrical or storytelling context, and often used to reveal aspects of the speaker's thoughts, feelings, or backstory.
Examples:
Inner monologue. Deliver a monologue. The actor's monologue was so powerful that the audience was moved to tears.
Contemporary.
Belonging to the same or present time.
Examples:
Field of contemporary art. Contemporary leaders. Contemporary music has gained different followers from existing music.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Minimal.
Tiny in amount, the least possible.
Examples:
Minimal effort. Minimal amount. The process was carried out at minimal cost.
Costume.
A set of clothes worn by an actor in a play or film or by a person representing a particular character or occupation.
Examples:
Costume party. Costume change. She wore a beautiful costume for the play.
Emphasis.
Particular importance or significance that is given to something.
Examples:
Emphasis on color. Lay great emphasis on policy. The spotlight gave the central figure increased emphasis.
Expression.
The act of conveying thoughts, feelings, or ideas using words, facial expressions, body language, or art, a look or gesture that conveys a particular emotion or mood.
Examples:
Artistic expression. Expression of interest. His facial expression showed a mix of surprise and confusion.
Rifle.
A long-barreled firearm designed to be fired from the shoulder, typically with a rifled bore for accuracy.
Examples:
Rifle barrel. Hunting rifle. The police discovered a rifle case in the suspect's car during their investigation.
Pride.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
Pride of a company. Hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Acronym.
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples.
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Sauce.
A liquid or semi-solid food served on or used in preparing other foods.
Examples.
A flavorful sauce. Soy sauce. The pasta dish was served with a rich tomato sauce.
Reed.
A tall, slender-leaved plant that grows in water, a thin strip of wood or metal that vibrates to produce sound in certain musical instruments such as oboe, clarinet, and saxophone.
Examples.
Reed instrument. A young bud of reed. The reed in the wind instrument needs to be replaced.
Broadway.
A famous street in New York City, specifically in the borough of Manhattan, renowned for its theaters and musical productions, the commercial theater district and the theater industry in general.
Examples.
Broadway show. Broadway theater. We watched an incredible Broadway musical last night.
Craft.
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples.
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Adjective.
A word that describes a noun or pronoun.
Examples.
Adjective clause. An attributive adjective. The adjective red describes the color of the apple.
Applicable.
Fit or suitable to be applied, having relevance to a person or thing.
Examples.
Give applicable examples. Accordance with applicable law. This regulation is not applicable to minors.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples.
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples.
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Matte.
Having a surface without a shine, luster, non-glossy.
Examples.
Matte coating. Photo with a matte finish. The body of his car has a matte finish.
Glowing.
Highly enthusiastic, greatly praised.
Examples:
Glowing reviews. Glowing cheeks. The western sky was glowing pink.
Mad.
Insane, especially due to a mental illness, very angry.
Examples:
A mad person. Gets mad easily. He was mad with joy to see the results.
Radioactive.
Emitting powerful and dangerous energy when the nuclei equal central parts of atoms are broken up.
Examples:
Radioactive decay. Radioactive isotope. The radioactive material was carefully stored in a lead-lined container.
Squint.
To look at something with half-closed eyes, especially when trying to see more clearly or in bright light. To consider or examine something with suspicion, doubt, or skepticism.
Examples:
Squint against the sun. Squint at the radar screen. I had to squint my eyes to read the small print on the menu.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Mosquito.
A small flying insect whose female bites people and animals and sucks their blood, and sometimes transmits serious diseases such as malaria.
Examples:
Mosquito bite. Mosquito repellent. A stagnant water area are breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Angel.
A spiritual being believed to be a messenger of God or a guardian of human beings, a person who is kind, helpful, or generous.
Examples:
Angel in heaven. Fallen angel. She believed a guardian angel was watching over her and keeping her safe.
Gargoyle.
A grotesque or monstrous decorative figure, usually carved from stone, that is often used as a waterspout or ornamental feature on the exterior of a building, typically a cathedral or a Gothic-style structure.
Examples:
Decorative gargoyle. Stone gargoyle. The ancient cathedral was adorned with eerie gargoyles.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Bat.
A nocturnal animal with wings that flies and feeds at night, similar to a mouse, a piece of wood with a handle used for hitting the ball in sports including baseball, cricket, and table tennis.
Examples:
Bat cave. Bat an eye. The cave was a habitat for bats.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Broom.
A cleaning tool that typically consists of a long handle with a bundle of stiff bristles or fibers at one end, used for sweeping or cleaning floors or other surfaces.
Examples:
Broom closet. Broom handle. Could you please grab the broom and sweep the crumbs on the floor?
Closet.
A small room or cabinet with a door used for storing things, especially clothes.
Examples:
Closet full of suits. Walk-in closets. He brushed the suit before hanging it back into the closet.
Hand-me-down.
A used item that is passed down from one person to another, especially in a family or community.
Examples:
Hand-me-down expression. Wear his hand-me-downs. My older sister gave me some of her old clothes as hand-me-downs, and I was grateful for them because they were still in good condition.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Naval.
Of or relating to ships, sailors, or the Navy.
Examples:
Naval battles. Naval base. The naval officer was responsible for the safety and well-being of the crew on his ship.
Polo.
A sport played on horseback in which two teams try to hit a ball through a goal using long-handled mallets.
Examples:
Polo shirt. Polo championship. I watched a thrilling polo match at the club over the weekend.
Snag.
An unexpected or unforeseen obstacle, disadvantage, or problem. Verb, to catch or tear something on a sharp projection.
Examples:
Encounter a big snag. Snag her stockings. Another snag to quantum computers is a large amount of noise added from the outside.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Belt.
To sing loudly and forcefully. To hit someone or something hard. Noun, a strip of leather or other material worn to tie or buckle something around the body.
Examples:
Belt him in the face. Leather belt. The band was belting out old songs in response to audience requests.
Whip.
To hit a person or an animal severely with a thin, flexible stick with a cord or leather thong at the end, as a punishment, discipline, etc.
Examples:
Whip egg whites. Whip into shape. The jockey whipped the horse hard to take first place.
Skinny.
Having a very thin or slim body, referring to clothing that is tightly fitting and reveals the shape of the body, referring to information or details that are kept secret or confidential.
Examples:
Skinny jeans. Skinny finger. His mom was always concerned about his skinny frame and encouraged him to eat more.
Cutback.
A reduction in quantity, extent, or intensity, an act of reducing or decreasing something, particularly in the context of spending, production, or resources.
Examples:
Budget cutback. Staff cutback. The company had to make several job cutbacks to stay afloat during the economic downturn.
Joker.
A person who is given to joking, especially one who is deliberately amusing or attempting to be humorous. In a deck of cards, the card with a picture of a clown or jester on it, usually wild.
Examples:
Joker card. Joker costume. The office clown constantly played the Joker, making his coworkers laugh with his silly antics.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Eagle.
A large predatory bird with a hooked beak and broad wings, known for its keen eyesight and powerful flight, a symbol of strength and freedom in many cultures.
Examples:
Eagle feathers, eagle eyes. The bald eagle symbolizes freedom and strength in the United States.
Flap.
A piece of material attached to a garment, sail, or aircraft which flaps in the wind. Verb, to move in a wavy pattern or with an up and down motion.
Examples:
The flap of wings. Flap out a candle. The flap of the tent was open, letting in the fresh air.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Bulletproof.
Intended to resist bullet penetration.
Examples:
Bulletproof armor. Bulletproof vehicle. Because of the bulletproof vest he was wearing, the officer was able to escape injury.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Leftover.
Not consumed or used at the end of something.
Examples:
Leftover from a party. Leftover goods. The chef will make soup with the leftover ham bone.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Sesame.
An annual plant cultivated for its small seeds, which are used for food or oil, a flavoring derived from these seeds.
Examples:
Sesame oil. Sesame paste. Sesame seeds are often used as a topping on bagels and bread.
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
Spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
Extinct by human activity. Long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Janitor.
A person whose job is to clean and maintain a large building, such as a school or a block of flats.
Examples:
Part-time janitor. Duty of the janitor. The school janitor was laid off.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Dizzy.
Having or causing a whirling sensation and not able to keep balance.
Examples:
Feel dizzy. Had a dizzy spell. Professional skaters can spin fast on the ice without getting dizzy.
Paycheck.
A check issued to an employee as payment for work or services rendered, the amount of money received in this check.
Examples:
Electronic paycheck. Monthly paycheck. I received a bonus on top of my regular paycheck this month.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Good for nothing.
A person who is considered to be lazy and worthless, a thing that is considered to be useless or ineffective.
Examples:
Good for nothing loser. Good for nothing behavior. He's such a good for nothing layabout, and he never does anything productive.
Rust.
A reddish-brown coating or corrosion layer that forms on iron or steel as a result of exposure to moisture and oxygen. The process of corrosion on metal caused by oxidation.
Examples:
Rust-proofing. Rusty metal. The old car was covered in rust and needed extensive repair work.
Imitation.
A duplicate of anything, particularly something valuable, the act of replicating someone or something.
Examples:
Imitation antique. Artificial imitation. Many individuals believe that children learn languages through imitation.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Knight.
A mounted soldier in the past, typically one of noble birth, trained to fight in armor. Today in Great Britain, a person honored by the sovereign for personal merit.
Examples:
The Black Knight. White Knight. In medieval Europe, a monarch or feudal lord granted the title of the knight to a warrior who had demonstrated skill and bravery in battle.
Stomach.
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
Upset stomach. Stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Macaroni.
A type of pasta in the form of small tubes often served with a cheese sauce, a popular dish in the United States, particularly in the form of mac and cheese.
Examples:
Macaroni salad. Macaroni dish. The children delighted in doing macaroni art projects at school.
Cut up.
A person who engages in the artistic or literary practice of cutting and rearranging existing works to create new ones. A jester or prankster who likes to make fun of others.
Examples:
Cut up fashion design. Cut up comedian. The poet and artist William Burroughs is known for popularizing the cut up technique in literature.
Sausage.
A type of meat product usually made from pork, beef, or poultry, chopped into small pieces, put in a long tube of skin, then cooked or served cold in thin slices.
Examples:
Beef sausage. German sausage. The mother sliced off a piece of sausage.
Mumble.
To speak quietly, unclearly, or in a way that is difficult to understand. To murmur or mutter inarticulately.
Examples:
Mumble a reply. Mumble under your breath. She tended to mumble when she was nervous or unsure of herself.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Hurl.
To throw something with great force.
Examples:
Hurl a brickbat. Hurl a cup out of the window. She angrily hurled the book across the room.
Swoop.
To rapidly or forcefully descend upon something or someone from a great height or distance, to rush or pounce upon.
Examples:
Swoop down the water slide. Swoop up the escalator. The eagle swooped down from the sky to catch its prey.
Swoosh.
To move through the air with a rushing or hissing sound, to make such a sound. Noun, a sound that something makes when it moves quickly through the air.
Examples:
Swoosh sound. Swoosh through the tall trees. The basketball swooshed into the net, signaling the end of the game.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows, the rounded part of a cylindrical structure. Electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples:
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Cymbal.
A musical instrument consisting of a concave round metal plate that produces a ringing or clashing sound when struck, typically by a drumstick or another cymbal.
Examples:
Loud cymbal. Hi-hat cymbal. The drummer played a loud crash on the cymbal to end the song.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Fist.
A hand with the fingers clenched tightly into the palm to form a hard rounded shape, an act of striking someone or something with the fist.
Examples:
Tight fist. Raise a fist. The boxer clenched his fist before throwing a punch.
Lid.
A removable or hinged cover for the top of a container.
Examples:
Container lid. The lid of a box. He opened the lid of the jar to reveal the contents inside.
Gut.
The long tube in the body of a person or animal through which food passes when it leaves the stomach, the mental strength or bravery required to do something difficult or unpleasant.
Examples:
The blind gut. Gut feelings. He told me a gut-wrenching truth about my parents' death.
Karate.
A Japanese martial art that emphasizes hand and foot strikes, blocks, and evasions, often using a combination of techniques to overpower an opponent, also seen as a form of self-defense and physical training.
Examples:
Karate moves. Black belt in karate. She has been practicing karate for years and has won many tournaments.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
Huddle in a temporary shelter. Huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
Pray devoutly. Pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Saint.
A person who is recognized as having an exceptional degree of holiness, virtue, or devotion.
Examples:
Saint statue. The departed saint. The faithful follower venerated the saint's relic.
Heave.
To lift or hoist something heavy with effort, to throw or hurl something, often with force, to rise or fall with a rhythmic motion, as in the heaving of the sea.
Examples:
Heave a sigh. Heave a boulder. The workers had to heave the heavy equipment up the staircase to the top floor.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Wrist.
The joint between the hand and the forearm, the narrow part of the hand near this joint.
Examples:
Wrist bones. Glance at my wristwatch. He sprained his wrist while playing basketball.
Slash.
To cut with a sharp object using a quick and robust movement.
Examples:
Slash a person with a knife. Price slash. The government had to slash national defense spending due to the recession.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Asterisk.
A symbol, asterisk, used in text to indicate a footnote, omission of letters, or a reference to additional information. In sports, a symbol used to indicate a special achievement.
Examples:
Add an asterisk. Annotate with an asterisk. The asterisk on the sign indicated that there were additional terms and conditions.
Glow.
To give out a steady, strong light.
Examples:
Glow a pale orange. Glow golden the light. The sun was setting, and the sky glowed with beautiful colors.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Sludge.
A thick, wet mixture of liquid and solid matter, typically one that is unpleasant or harmful.
Examples:
Sludge treatment. Sludge removal. The sludge at the bottom of the river was a toxic hazard for marine life.
Crawl.
To move forward slowly, as people or animals with their bodies near the ground.
Examples:
Crawl across the floor. Crawl away from a car. Along the gravel roads, sizable yellow school buses crawl.
Wipe.
To clean or dry something by rubbing with a piece of cloth or paper or one's hand and removing dirt, food, or liquid.
Examples:
Wipe off dirt. Wipe with water. Please wipe your sweat with this towel.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Perfume.
A liquid that emits and diffuses a pleasant smell, usually used on the skin.
Examples:
A subtle perfume. Perfume every day. He sniffed the perfume voluptuously.
Forehead.
The part of the face above the eyebrows and below the hairline, the upper part of the face that extends from the eyes to the hairline.
Examples:
Forehead wrinkles. Kiss on the forehead. The athlete had sweat dripping down her forehead after the intense workout.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
Beg the question. Beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Collar.
A band of material worn around the neck, typically forming part of a shirt or jacket. Verb, to grab or catch hold of someone or something.
Examples:
Collar of a shirt. Collar of a dog. He put on his collar and tie before leaving for work.
Tremble.
To shake slightly in a way that you cannot control, for example, because you are frightened, angry, or excited, or because of illness.
Examples:
Tremble in fear. Tremble violently with emotion. When I heard the news, my whole body trembled with excitement.
Faucet.
A device for controlling the flow of liquid from a pipe.
Examples:
A water faucet. Faucet handle. I turned on the faucet to wash my hands.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Footstep.
A step, or the sound generated by a person walking when their foot hits the ground.
Examples:
Footsteps in the corridor. Approaching footsteps. The sound of oncoming footsteps grew louder, closer.
Creak.
To make a high-pitched, sharp, and screeching sound, especially made when you step on the door, floorboard, etc.
Examples:
Begin to creak. Shoes creak. The door creaked when I opened it slowly.
Limp.
Having no strength or energy, walking with difficulty because of pain, injury, or disability in one's leg or foot.
Examples:
Limp handshake. Limp hair. The steak was so undercooked that it was almost raw and had a limp texture.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Cheek.
Either side of the face below the eye and between the nose and the jaw.
Examples:
Cheekbone. Hollowed out cheek. He gently touched her apple-red cheek and whispered that he loved her.
Drip.
To fall in drops or make it fall in drops. Noun, liquid or moisture that falls in drops.
Examples:
Drip liquid. Drip from the vicious wound. Water is dripping from the faucet.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat. Verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.